Don't know about you, but I love the smell of Blix in the morning. Hey there friends, welcome back to the channel. My name's Alex Laux, and today we are doing a little bit of a mini film review. A review of Lomography Metropolis, the third in their line of false color films and the one that I like the most. And since it's kind of a post-apocalyptic feel, I thought I would do it here in the tunnels underneath Sheridan College in Oakville. A place rarely seen by students, but one that I have access to and have found to be actually really interesting to see. So today I am shooting Metropolis through my Rolleiflex 2.8F, and I'm exposing it at ASA 800, which is one stop faster than what they would recommend as the top speed. I'm going to get it developed normally to see if I can bump up that post-apocalyptic look that draws me in and talk a little bit about that. So let's head in deeper into the tunnels and I can see what I can see. When it comes to false color films, these aren't for the faint of heart. The fine folks at Lomography have produced 3 different film stocks, from the wild being turquoise, the middle ground being purple, and then finally the more accessible being Metropolis. First introduced in 2019 through a Kickstarter campaign, they have since released a new version of it for 2021, but my personal favorite remains the original 2019 formula. And I'm drawn to it for one particular reason. As a black and white shooter, it is the most accessible to me, and it provides a look similar to what you'd see in the first-person shooter RPG video game Fallout 3, a favorite of mine. And it really is great when you're working in dull and bright light. You get the most look of the film at ASA 400, but even at ASA 100 you get kind of that same vibe. If there's one thing that I really like about Metropolis is the color cast of it. I think this would have been a brilliant film to use while I was actively exploring abandoned buildings, which is one of the reasons why I chose to shoot it here in the tunnels underneath Sheridan. Now, I've been in many steam tunnels before. These are by far the nicest that I've ever been in, and probably the easiest for me to get in. But I'm about halfway through the roll, so let's keep shooting. The ideal ISO range for Lomography Metropolis is between ISO 100 and ISO 400. Now, as I mentioned before, you get the strongest results at ISO 400, so I thought, why not try this at ISO 800, so one stop over that top speed. And I was actually underexposing the film by a stop as a result, but when I went to get it processed at Burlington Camera, I didn't have them do anything, so I developed it normally. The results? Well, the first 2 frames on my roll I wasn't too fond of, but the rest of them was just incredible. Would I do this again? Definitely. You get these hard colors, lots of grain, but A lot of the more unpleasing elements were easily removed when I processed the film through my scan software and through Adobe Photoshop. If I were to do it again, yeah, I totally would give it that one-stop push in development and hopefully even out a bit more of the tonality. But yeah, I'm really pleased with these results.
And there we have it, 12 frames all in the tunnels. Now, Metropolis isn't for everyone, and they did recently release a new updated formula that apparently tunes down the colors. I haven't tried it personally. I don't see myself trying it. It's just too much of a weird specialty film. But then again, that's my general feel for false color films overall. I never really latched on to purple. Turquoise is just too weird. But you know what? There are people out there who love the stuff and do amazing work. Danielle, Girl with Too Many Cameras, and of course my good friend Jess Hobbs do amazing work with purple. And tons of people do amazing work with turquoise as well. So if it's your jam, definitely get in on it. It is a fantastic film, and it really supports Lomography. So I want to thank, first of all, Sherry and Jake from Embrace the Grain, who puts on these monthly film challenges. February, when I'm recording this, was Lomography Metropolis. And I also want to thank Analog Held, who sent me a roll in my most recent quarterly film subscription box, allowing me to actually do this. And of course, Burlington Camera for doing the processing. Let me know in the comments, what is your experience with Lomography false color films? Are you a turquoise, purple, or do you like Metropolis like me? Leave me a comment below. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Give me a thumbs up and hit that bell notification icon. And until next time, my name's Alex Louts. Get out there, make something awesome, and film's always changing, so might as well run with it.